So let's fast forward to 09. So 09, you know, the group breaks up. I end up going to A&M. I'm training with Aline Francie. And so I run like 24/7 in the 250 before World Championships, which I came to at 19.7. For me, I always wanted to run 24 and 250. Like, I always wanted to. I did it.
Yeah.
Go to Worlds, like the coaches mark off the 150. I run 14.1. Mm-hmm. At this time, Bolt runs 9.58 and 100. So the world is like, everybody here is running for second. Bolt and I are like best friends. So we're walking out, and this media person, I don't even know how he got to the final car room, but he walks up to Bolt and he says, "You saying I heard you're going to break the world record. Is that true?" And Bolt looks at me and says, "I never said that." And I'm like, "Dude, you didn't say no, but I'm not going to call you out right now." So security comes, they grab this guy out. We're walking out to the track, and I look at Bolt, and I'm like, "Hey," I said, "You and I are friends, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, we boys, right?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Why are you acting weird?" I was like, "We're like brothers, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "So this is me. If you're going to break the world record, you got to tell me, because I'm not trying to get hurt messing with you." And he's like, "No, bro, just run your own race." I said, "Nah, player, don't do that to me. It's me." And he's like, "Man, I don't know what I'm going to do. Just run your own race." I said, here we go. So I don't know if you guys remember at the time, but they had 2 false starts at that time. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right. Now, one thing about me, if someone false starts, the next gun, my start is always, it's never good, but it's trash. So the first start, I'm in lane 3, Bolt's in 4. Or actually, I think I'm in 4, Bolt's in 5, Steve Mullins in 3. Mm-hmm. So they shoot the gun, and I'm gone. Pow, pow. Bolt had stumbled, and they false start. Steve Mullins had false started. I go by Bolt on the turn. So they shoot the gun, and he kind of like spazzes. He sees me, and he's like, "Dude, you were catching me." And I was like, "Brian, come out here to lose." I don't know what you think this is. I said, everybody else is intimidated to run against you, but not me. Like, you still the little lanky boy that was playing tag the first time I met him. Like, nah, bro, you better bring it. And he's like, all right, okay. So if you go back and watch that race and do this, I'm an American. I don't know what that means. My coach, Aline, is from Grenada. He's sitting in the stands. And they say, "Runners, take your mark." And I hear somebody say, "Wallace." And I look in the stands, my coach, and he says, "Run for second."
Oh.
What did you just say to me?
What?
Run for second?
That's crazy.
I said, "Man, you lost your, like, you my coach, bro. You know what I'm capable of." Like, and Bolt proceeds to run like the most flawless race I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes and goes crazy. 1919. Now, as a track and field athlete, you both know when somebody runs that fast, you're thinking in your head, like, okay, if he ran 1919, I had to run like 19.5.
Yeah.
I was close. 19.8. He beat me by that much? God dang.
Yeah,
So
you would be like, I was right there.
All this. Exactly. Like, no, you got drugged, but okay. So we go back to the back. I see my coach, and he's like, "Dude, I said run for second. You got third." And I was like, "I thought you said that bull crap. Don't you ever say stuff to me like that." But, like, long story short, I see a lot of people, whenever Bolt was running, they got intimidated because you racing somebody. I see a lot of kids nowadays, it's like, Ashley ran 10.99, I can't beat her. And Adrian's in the race too, and he ran this, and this person ran that. I don't care about none of that. I don't care. If that's the case, why are we racing?
Mm-hmm.
Why are we racing if you already know the outcome of it? So, like, or if that's the case, why are you nervous?
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that. Bolt, every time he stepped in the line, bro, I'm like, you have to show me you're better than me on this day. You can race me 100 times and beat me 99. And 100 times, I'm still gonna be like, bro, I don't care, you gotta beat me today. So, I mean, that's I don't see that mentality a lot with some of these kids. Some of them I do, and I love to see it. I do. Like Christian Coleman, I'm not gonna lie to you. I spent some time with him.
Yeah.
He don't care. Noah Lyles doesn't care. I don't know much about Michael Norman, but when I watch him run, I'm like, dude, like, let's go at these boys. So, I mean, that's my story. So hopefully somebody learned something from that.
Nah, man, that's real. You can't be afraid. Look, man, I was the same way. I raced Bolt a couple times. He annihilated me, but I never was afraid. I was like, yo, I'm gonna try to get out on him. It never happened, but it didn't matter. And I raced you SECs a couple times. I got out on you before. You came and ran me down and left me, but hey, man, I had you for like 20 meters. You actually came and spoke to me after one of those races. It was like, hey, man, don't ever do anything like that again, man. Mm-hmm. And you was like, man, you need to come train with Lance. You was like, man, you got to start like that. You need to come train with Lance because he'll get you right. I was like,
you're finished. You're finished for sure. Absolutely.